Hello friends, welcome to yet another captivating video of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubro, and friends, in today's video I'm gonna give you some extremely important English expressions for
Advanced.
conversation. So it is my earnest request to all of you, please watch this video carefully to learn all the English expressions I'm gonna give you for advanced conversation. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So friends, welcome back once again to this fascinating video on English expressions for advanced conversation. And as I have promised, in today's video you are gonna get some extremely interesting English expressions for advanced conversation, and you can also incorporate them in your writing. So without further ado, let's get started with today's important English expressions for advanced conversation. So friends, as you see on your screen, the first English expression I'm going to discuss for advanced conversation is on your screen, and that is be in the same boat. Let me read it out once again. It's be in the same boat. Obviously it's an idiom. It means to be in the same unpleasant situation as others or other people. When you are in the same unpleasant situation as others are, that time you can use this beautiful idiom, be in the same boat. So let me show you how to use it. I decided to borrow some cash, but he told me that he doesn't have money and we are all in the same boat. That means we are facing the same unpleasant situation. I'm quite sure it's clear. Wonderful idiom you can use to sound quite advanced. Up next we will dive into the next one, that is play dirty. It is again an idiom. It means to behave dishonestly. So that's called to play dirty. So let me show you how to use it. Our opponent played dirty and won the match convincingly. That means they must have played dishonestly, not following all the rules and guidelines. So that's why this idiom is used, that our opponent played dirty and won the match convincingly. So up next we will dive into the next one, that is once and for all. Very important English expression for advanced conversation. Let me read it out once again. It's once and for all. It means completely and finally. When you do something or say something once and for all, that means you do it completely and finally you say something or do something. So let me show you how to use it. Tony decided to quit his job once and for all. That means he decided to do it completely and there was no doubt in that decision. I'm quite sure it's clear. So friends, up next we will dive into the next one, that is play a game of cat and mouse, or you can also say play cat and mouse. So very important one. It means try to defeat someone by tricking that person into making a mistake so that you have an advantage over them. So that is called play a game of cat and mouse, or we can also say play cat and mouse. So you must have seen when cat in fact chases a mouse and plays with the mouse before killing it. So that kind of behavior is called play a game of cat and mouse or play cat and mouse. So let me show you how to use this beautiful expression. As you see on your screen, let me read out the example. The police played cat and mouse with the suspect before arresting him. The police in fact tricked that person and tried to in fact play with that person, like a cat chases a mouse and plays with that mouse. So the similar way the police played cat and mouse with the suspect before he was arrested. Up next we will dive into the next one, that is once bitten twice shy. So let me read out once again. It must be quite interesting. Once bitten twice shy. So let me tell you, it is used to mean that a person who has failed or been hurt when trying to do something is fearful about doing it again or careful about doing it again. That's called once bitten twice shy. I'm quite sure it is self-explanatory. So let me show you how to use it. After his car accident, he refused to go for a long drive as once bitten twice shy. That means he had this bad experience because of that and he met with this accident, and that's why he refused to go for a long drive, as because we all know that once bitten twice shy, because he was fearful again he might face the same issue. That's why he refused to go for a long drive. Up next we will dive into the next expression, that is on your screen, that is no show. Very interesting one. No show has two ways to use. The first meaning is on your screen. Someone who does not arrive when they are expected is called a no show. We can also use it to mean that the act of not arriving when you are expected. So that's called no show also. So let me show you how to use it. It can be used in case of person or in case of that act of not arriving. So let me show you how to use it. The police officers were no shows during the act. That means they did not arrive in fact during the act, but they were expected. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. So friends, up next we will straight away dive into the next one, that is stand or stick out a mile. Let me repeat once again. It's stand, or you can say stick out a mile. It means to be very obvious, something that is very obvious. That time we use this wonderful expression stand or stick out a mile. So let me show you how to use it. Sam's immaturity sticks out a mile. That means it is quite obvious, very obvious. His immaturity is very obvious. So like this way you can use this wonderful expression to sound quite advanced. So friends, up next we are going to at last dive into the last expression for advanced conversation, which is go mental. Let me repeat once again. Go mental. It means to become very angry or upset. When someone becomes very angry or upset, that time you use this wonderful expression go mental. So let me show you how to use it. Our boss will go mental if we fail to meet the deadline. That means he will become very angry perhaps if we fail to meet the deadline. It also can mean to be very upset. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. So friends, today you got some extremely important English expressions for advanced conversation. Try to incorporate them in your everyday English conversation, and do not forget to incorporate them in your writing. And please go through the examples and make sentences and comment below. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait. Immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So stay tuned for further informative videos, friends, and please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.